Flosstube, it's Judy again, and I am back with a wrap-up for my February whip go and stitching, and want to talk to you about what I'm doing, what my plans are for March. And then also I have a little bit of haul, and my haul's pretty exciting, you guys, because I found some vintage cross-stitch patterns at a secondhand bookstore. You guys, that never happens to me. I never find all that good stuff that people find at, well, I don't go to thrift stores very often, so there's that. But I happened to be in my husband loves to go to bookstores, and we happened to be in there, and I found a little treasure trove, so I'll show you that. But let's go ahead and start with Whip Go for February. What got called for me and my Whip Go goals, you guys, are to work 3 hours on each project that gets called for Whip Go. I also have an ongoing full coverage that I just started in January that I wanted to try to do 400 stitches a month, and just spoiler alert, I didn't do any on it this month. And then I also have a project that I want to finish by October for my sister's birthday, and I think I put a few stitches in that, but it's not even really worth showing. And then I also have on I have 9 projects this year that I think I can maybe finish if I really put some effort in, and they're on my those are the ones that are on my Whip Go board twice. So anyway, so the first call that I had in February was the Reelless Wave. So, and I just did my 3 hours on this one. I'm not anywhere close to being finished. In fact, I'm still on the first page, and I did start in the middle. I'm somewhere around in here. But I did get my 3 hours in. I don't even know I don't really do befores and afters, but mostly I finished out this kind of gray-green color, I think in the whole page. So I color completed that, and then I went back in with the 3 strands and started working more on the teal. So, and I'm kind of doing Stitchin' Mommy's typewriter method, where I'm choosing the highest stitch and then trying to work my way down through the page. Now, a few of these up here those are the only colors in this page, and then the colors actually work up, so I may not do those, but I was going to try to work down, and I think the page ends about down in here somewhere. So they didn't leave me very much margin on this fabric, but I believe the center is here-ish. So anyways, so, but yes, I got my 3 hours in on my Reelless Wave, and I do love this one. This one's on with all the kit. Oh, there's some of the thread. All the kit supplies that came in the, I'm using the whole kit, so it's 14 count white Aida, the kit floss, which is Anchor, and, I think I may have swapped out the needle, because the needles tend to be really huge, and I like a smaller needle, but anyway, so that is my Reelless Wave. I do love that one, and that one's only on my Whip Go board once, okay? The next one was my Dimensions Meow, you guys, and this is one of the 9 that I think I can potentially finish this year. So I probably did spend, I know I spent at least my 3 hours on this, but I probably even did a little bit more, where I probably should have been, oh, here comes a kitty, where I probably should have been stitching on my gift piece or my full coverage. I was like, oh, I would like to get as much done on this as possible, so maybe I can get it finished this year. So so let me show you where I am. And this one I did swap out the kit fabric for, picture this, plus 14 count Monster Mash. So I believe I was down about right here. And so I went ahead and worked down, and I'm very, very close to, I think the cat's, there's a little bit of white in here in the cat's nose. I mean, I'm just 1 or 2 lines from the bottom of this design. So I did get quite a bit of the side of that cat's face done, right? And so again, this one will be, I didn't get any of the back stitching done. This was all done before, but there's really not that much, for a Dimensions kit, there's not that much back stitching in this one. So I don't think that'll be too time consuming once I get all the crosses done. So, but this one, again, it will be on my Whip Go board again. and I will, hopefully, the next month that it's called, I'll be able to get it finished. So, yeah, so made some good progress on that one. So that was good. And then moving on to this month, the WIPGO, or the numbers were 2 and 22 this month. And guess what, you guys? It called the same project. So my numbers 2 and 22 were the same project, and this is one of the ones I want to try to finish this year. So what that means is I'm racing to try to get this one done in March, and which is a big ask because I wasn't very far. I started this one, you guys, when I got back to cross stitching, probably in 2018, and I don't think I've worked on it since then. So so it's in this, and it's a Stony Creek, so there is a ton. You can see I got this book for $1 again at that same used bookstore, and so it's very dated, except for the one that I'm working on. I didn't really change anything, I mean, except for the fabric. Let me find the picture of the completed project. It is it's this one. That has hopefully you can see that it's mushrooms and dandelions and some kind of bluebells, and then it's got a portion of the Old Irish Blessing on it. So, but you guys, I love everything about this. Of course I'm not going to finish it like this because that does look really 80s, but I love the colors, I love everything else about it. I love the font, I love everything else about it. So when I started, you guys, I probably started on March 2nd maybe, and what I had done was this dandelion and this dandelion. I believe I had that partial dandelion done, and the rest of what you see, this mushroom down here, the bluebell, the green, I've done all that so far, just this month, because you can see I have quite a bit to do. I've got, the bottom of the dandelion, several more of these blue flowers, and a couple more mushrooms. And you guys, like any Stony Creek, I'm sorry, that glare's pretty bad. Like any Stony Creek, there is a boatload of backstitch in this one. So tons and tons of backstitch. So yeah, so I'm racing because, like I said, I technically only have to work 6 hours on it. I have way more than I'm slow, you guys. So I'm way more than 6 hours of work on this. But again, I love the colors. I really love everything about it. And this is 14 count lamb's wool, Aida. So, because when I started back to cross stitching in 2018, I mostly was just doing Aida. So yeah, so that will be my focus for March. I also want to get back, I don't know that I'll get caught up on my full coverage piece, but I want to get I'd like to get another few hundred stitches in there. And I didn't quite finish the first 400, but I was missing some colors. So, Dashi, you're shaking my camera, lovey. Yeah, he's like, who are you talking to, Mom? But I'm on a card table, and he's like totally shaking the camera. I'm sorry. I hope that's not making you sick. So that is one of my big focuses. And again, I'll be working on my soirees bobbines, my little sewing mice one that I'm doing for my sister. And then I will be also, like I said, working on my full coverage. So that's besides that one. So that's my focus for March. I have a little, like I said, some haul that I didn't show you last time. This one, you guys, was that second Luca S kit I mentioned in my last video, that I had gotten 2 kits based on Amy Loves Toad's discount code. And so I got this one, and I don't really know what it's called because it's in maybe Russian. I'm not really sure. Or Moldovan, whatever they speak. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to tell in the background, but it's a daisy with a ladybug. And I plan to change out the fabric on this to like a sky, something that looks like the sky. So anyway, and I got this one. This one appealed to me. I actually got I got a nursing award at work. It's called the Daisy Award, and so they gave me a really beautiful certificate and like a framed poster, kind of announcing the award. And I thought this would be, I could hang this in my office, and that this daisy cross stitch would look nice with it. So so I picked that up. Then I also got this, and this might be a, I saw it online and I thought it was really pretty. This is probably, might be a ripoff. I wish you could tell more. It's a Chinese kit, and it's called Rainbow Balloon Girl. But anyway, I thought that picture was really pretty. I will probably change her hair color. It looks like it's kind of a black. I will probably change her hair color to more of a brown. But there are the colors in there. Looks like it's a max stitch DS. I think it's DMC floss. So, and Ada fabric. So anyway, so those are all the pretty colors in that one. So I got that. And then you guys, these are my treasures from the used bookstore. So I found a couple of Bent Creek, and these, you guys, what was the year? You can see these were $2.50 at my bookstore. I'm not sure if this one has the year on it or not, but they are. It's the Holiday Houses Part 2. So this one has New Year's, Home for the Holidays, and then Valentine's Day. Hopefully you can see that. And these are actual photographs, like glued on. And then this one, it looks like Holiday Houses Part 3. They didn't have Part 1, but this is Easter, 4th of July, and this is birthday. So anyway, so I got those for $2.50, and these I won't show you. Let's see if it has the year. Oh, 1996 is the year on these. So, and you guys, many of these also had a working copy that had been enlarged in there. So, and I think they were mostly from the same lady, and I think this lady also did model stitching, because there's like old emails with like corrections to the patterns on them, like back and forth with like designer or a stitch shop. So it's been kind of cool. This one is called Ramsgate Limited. I don't know what that is, somewhere in Michigan, but this is a really cute little holiday sampler. It's got angels and deer, and this one's 1986, you guys. So there's part of the pattern, or I guess you can see part of the alphabet, but isn't that funny? So I thought that was cute. And there were more. I just bought what I thought I might stitch. So there was also this Leisure Arts leaflet, At Home with Angels, 12 designs. And this was $2. And so you can see it's a Leisure Arts, and it's got Bible quotes and all kinds of various angels on it. There's 12 different designs in there. Let me know if you want me to go through these in more detail. I would be happy to. Then these ones, you guys, are called Earth Threads. And these are out of Castleton, New York. The designer is Betsy C. Steiner. But there was one more there that I didn't think I would stitch, but aren't these pretty little samplers? So this one's called Sun's Bounty. And again, I'm sorry for the glare, guys. These are pictures. This one, again, has the working copy that has been enlarged. And this was originally, it was $6.50, and it was $2.50. And I thought these had a year on them. Let me see if I can find it. 1996. Yeah, I guess that's what it says here in the sampler. So anyway, I thought that was pretty. And then this one, it was called Ode to Spring. And I just thought the colors on that one, again, the pictures are not very good, you guys. And if anybody's heard of Earth Threads, I would love to know. Again, there's a working copy. And this one is also copyright 2000, same designer. So I found that one. And then, you guys, I found some old Just Nan. Look at these. This one's called Larkspur Lane, and it's cute. It's very Eastery. It's got the butterfly and the bunnies, lots of specialty stitches. Look at those. Can you see the snails? Really cute, really pretty. So yeah. And so this is Just Nan. And this one, this has Algerian eyelets, knotted variation, a Greek stitch, that kind of thing. I was going to see if I could see Smyrna Cross. I was going to see if I could find a year on this one. Oh. Gosh, you guys, I don't see a year on this one. But yeah, I thought that was really cute. And then this one I loved too. It's called Catnip Tea. And I don't know if you guys can see. Gosh, that glare is not good, you guys. But there's backstitched cats on here. You know, I'm a crazy cat lady, and I love the birds here. So, and again, this one has a, and these are hand-drawn. This pattern is, it's got some, I'll show it real quick, got some highlighting on it. Like I said, a big working copy in here. Oh, this is the one, you guys, that had the email about there being a pattern correction. It's a pattern correction file, and that was sent in 1996. So these are just Nans from the mid-90s. And then there was a shepherd's bush, and I love this one too. This is like a Thanksgiving pattern. Hopefully you guys can see that. This one talks about the pilgrims. I love the border on this one too. I hope you can see it. And then a little give thanks. And this one's called Pilgrim Pie. It was $4 when it was, and it was from 1995. So for my first shepherd's bush. And then Prairie Schooler, you guys, look at these. This one is called, this is a designer series, Forget-Me-Nots. And so these look like they're spring. The colors don't really look springy, but the patterns are. From Me to You, For My Garden, Earth Laughs and Flowers. So I might change up the colors on this one. And I'm sorry, I can't turn it over. It's just a card, so the patterns are around the back, but it has all 4 of those patterns in it. Isn't that fun? And then this one, you guys, is probably my favorite. This is Spring and Fall. It's book number 90. 2000, I think, well, let me see if this one says what year it was, the first one. 1990. So this one, you guys, is 1994. Okay. And this one is 2001. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Hopefully you couldn't see that whole pattern. But this is spring and fall months. And look, it's got the lion and the lamb, the bunnies, May. So it has March, April, and May. And it has September, October, and November on it. I wish I would have loved if they had the other 6, but I was thrilled to find that. And that was $2.50. And then there were a bunch of the Cricut collection, and this one, and I didn't even buy all the ones that they had, but this one, I liked this Over the River and Through the Woods to Grandmother's House We Go, that sampler. I mean, that one's fine too, that's that quilting silhouette, but this was the one that really caught my eye. I thought that was super cute for a Christmas pattern. This is number 56, and the year on this one, let me see if I can find it. Shoot, you guys, I just showed that pattern. Maybe I'll try to blur it out. This one is 1988. This one is, and this is booklet number 96, and another Christmas one. And this one, let me look for the year. 1992. That one. So these were mostly Christmas. Here's this cute one. I liked this one, and I thought that little star snowman was cute. Again, these have working copies. And this one, 1991. This is Cricut Collection 119. I thought this one was cute. And this one, 1993. And then the last thing I got, you guys, was this Celebrations in Cross Stitch by Lisbeth Perrone. And it has a bunch of different seasons in it. So just to show you, this book was $5. So anyway, so hopefully I don't think I showed the whole pattern on anything. I'm sorry if I did. I'll try to blur it out. But anyway, those were my fun finds from the used bookstore. So yeah, so I was really excited, especially I think, like I said, my favorite one I think was that old prairie schooler. So that's it for me, you guys. I will see you next month. Have a great day. Happy stitching.